Well, welcome back, Simon, brewer and one of the owners at, where are we, Simon?
Hampton Brewing Company.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Still.
I'm glad because that's where I thought we were.
Yeah.
So that's a relief. Okay, so we're doing Corey's questions. 10 essential questions to ask.
I was going to call them poignant, so that's good.
Poignant is even better. I like that even better. And we're going to ask all the brewers in the province these questions, but we're starting with Simon.
Great to be the guinea pig.
Because he's,
Here.
here. He's here. So it all works out. But I will say, if I lose this piece of paper that has the questions on it, Simon, no more podcast.
It's all right, I'll be the only one.
The first and the only.
The first and the last.
Best and
Last.
only. All right, Simon, carrying on. Question number 4.
All right.
And there's a reason for this question. I can explain it after if you need me to. Question 4 is it true that craft beer is a brain tonic? Because, well, nobody told me, but the thing about it is, Simon, whenever I drink beer, I just feel smarter. So I'm wondering if that's because it's like a brain tonic and
I would like to say you're right.
building networks, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Get more neutrons firing. when
like
that's
I'm not
going
really
on.
a scientist, but I know a lot of stuff, Simon, and this is something I know a
Yeah.
lot about, of course, synapses and things. You know
Okay.
what I mean? That's how I feel.
I've sat and people watched at a lot of places, and I'm not sure and convinced that drinking beer makes your brain work faster or better. But it definitely makes you friendly.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not so bad.
No.
That's a good like consolation prize. Like not smarter,
But
friendly,
better.
friendlier.
Still
Be-
better.
Better.
Still better.
Like more awesome.
More. Correct.
Well, that makes sense. Okay, good. I'm glad we got that cleared up. I still feel smarter the more I drink, but
Does your wife ever tell you you're smarter the more you drink?
I don't.
Smart ass.
I'm just
doesn't count.
thinking. Well, you took my answer then. I'm just thinking back, wondering if she ever said I was smart. I can't recall. I'm a little worried about that. Just
Yeah.
let me make a note here,
Yeah,
Simon.
we
That
should ask a question.
check with wife when I get home. Okay, great. Question number 5. Simon, is the beer here at Hampton Brewing habit forming?
Only if your habit is drinking good beer.
Oh,
Because then, yes, I agree. If you like to drink good beer, this is a great place to come.
well, because here's what I've noticed. I've drank a fair amount of beer doing this podcast and doing the little tour and stuff. And I keep, like, when I get up the next day, Simon, I'm like, oh, I'd like to have a beer today. So I'm thinking that may be the definition of a habit, but I'm not sure. I didn't look it up.
Just because it tastes
I didn't
a
look it
lot
up.
better than water.
Oh,
So maybe
It
you're
does.
just your taste buds enjoying a great flavored beer.
I always find, see, this is why you have to ask the experts. Because I've always found, that beer has more flavor than water.
Yeah, me too.
Always. So that explains it.
There's the reasoning.
Oh, I'm so glad I came here. Thanks, Simon. That clears that one. Well, moving on. There are 10 questions, folks. Don't give up on us. There are 12.
We'll get there.
12 hot sauces and hot ones. They take their time. If you've not seen that YouTube show, you should watch it. It's funny. Celebrities eating hot sauce
I
and
do
crying because they.
It's
too
really good hot sauce.
Yeah. So this is kind of like that.
Okay.
Except no crying. Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
We're,
The
the,
day-
night, the day is still young.
The day is young. It's 12 o'clock somewhere, Simon.
That's correct.
Okay. Question number 6. Is it true that Hampton Brewing is the best brewery in New Brunswick?
I think you are correct.
Okay,
You never want to call yourself the best. There's a ton
moving
of
on.
good runs. Yeah.
Moving on. Simon says this. Simon says.
See, I've heard that before.
That worked. I bet you have.
Yeah.
I bet you have. The fellow who brews at Four Rivers in Bathurst, his name is Jerome.
Jerome.
Yeah, and I interviewed Jerome, and I didn't have the 10 questions at that point. I really would have liked to put those to him, but but I said, yeah, oh, Jerome. I said, that's a sweet name. Do you, have you ever heard the Bo Diddley song, Bring It to Jerome? And he's like, yeah, I totally have. I said, oh, good. Are you familiar with the Friendly Giant? And he wasn't really, because he was French. So he didn't watch really the Friendly Giant growing up.
Yep.
But the Friendly Giant, you see, you're a young man. I'm old. So they had a character, right?
Yep.
The giraffe.
I know who the Friendly Giant is.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Mid-40s.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Thanks for thinking I don't
Well,
look mid-40s,
Simon,
but
I wouldn't worry because, it's like Bob Dylan wrote. It's not dark yet, but it's getting there.
I'm more like Toby Keith. I'm not as good as I once was.
Well, tomato,
Yeah.
Simon, broccoli, cauliflower.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the best brewery in New Brunswick. So
Yep.
it's too bad about the other ones, but
They'll catch up.
yeah, you can't be helped. Question number 7.
Parched.
Simon, is there alcohol in this beer?
Actually, specifically the one you're drinking right now on the menu, there is the most alcohol in it. Yeah, it's a beautiful beer. Just enough to make me friendlier.
Well, I suspected this, you see, and the reason I did is because sometimes when I drink beer, and I'm virtually a doctor, but not quite, sometimes I feel kind of funny. So, and that's starting to happen here. So, I suspected that maybe there was alcohol in it. I thought maybe it was just full of THC or something. I wasn't sure, but I guess it's alcohol.
Yeah, we don't advertise that part.
Oh. Okay, so I'm just gonna. Do you have a taxi that goes from here to St. Andrews?
Oh, we could get you there.
Okay,
It
good.
might break the bank, but we'll get you there.
Okay, good.
I gotta go halfway there sometime.
Oh, good. Oh, well, I'll just stay here. I mean, you don't.
Whenever I have to go, I'll drive you down.
You don't have to worry about me, Simon. I'll just.
We'll put you up on the stage.
Yeah, there's some blankets over there.
You'll
I'll
be
just-
fine.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Thanks, man. Question number 8. 10 questions. Corey's questions.
We're doing all right, though. We're on question 8.
I think we're doing really well.
Yeah.
Question number 8 for Simon here at Hampton Brewing. Simon, where's the bathroom?
There's 2 of them just around the
Oh,
corner.
perfect. Oh, perfect.
It's a good
'Cause-
thing to ask.
Well, because, what I find, eventually I have to go pee, so.
Well, that's because you got to get rid of that water part we were talking about earlier. See,
the
you need to retain
water.
the good part.
Again, water is the villain
It's
in
the
this
science.
story. Yeah, water, the beverage that doesn't have as much flavor as beer.
Correct.
Great. Okay, the bathrooms are that way, so no worries. I don't have to go right now. I just thought I'd ask
Well, it's a good.
In
We
a-
probably should have went with question 1 on that.
in advance.
Just in
I
case.
probably should have scoped that out as soon as I came in, because at my age, Simon, like it can hit like all of a sudden.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, but as long as I can keep peeing, I guess it's all right. It's good.
Correct.
Oh, it's a good day. Okay, thanks for that. Question number 9. So this has nothing to do with my tab or anything. Just so you know, like this is just I'm asking for a friend.
Okay.
At Hampton Brewing here, now I know it's not legal tender anymore, but do you still accept as payment for beer pennies?
Oh, yeah. We'll still take pennies. You got a bucket full in the Jeep?
I don't have any pennies. I don't have any pennies, but I said I was asking for a friend.
Yeah, we got rolls of pennies. We'll take them.
Oh, good. Will the bank take them?
I think they still have to.
Do they?
Oh, now I have something to look into. Okay, don't bring us pennies yet.
Well, the way I look at it is your answer indicates that the folks at Hampton will take care of you no matter what.
Oh,
Because
it's the very best.
even if you just walk in with rolls and rolls of pennies, which probably happens quite a bit
Well,
here.
you never know what you're going to get, that's for sure.
Even if that happens, and even if they don't accept them at the bank,
We'll make something out of them.
Simon and Nick and Devin and Ashley and all the good people here at Hampton Brewing,
We'll make Mike take them.
And
'cause
Mike-
he does that stuff.
and Mike-
Mike can have all the pennies.
Mike, all the good people here will make sure that you are hydrated.
Correct.
Perfect. Okay. Simon, I want to congratulate you on, we're at the last question.
I made it to 10. I wasn't sure.
You and me both, buddy. I was mostly worried about myself.
I was more worried about what the questions were, so.
Oh.
I think
well,
we're doing
now-
okay, though.
Well, now you know.
Yeah, that's
what
right.
they are. If I asked you the same ones all over again, would you have a different answer?
Probably not.
Okay, good. Oh,
Can't wait to hear somebody else's answers.
person of integrity. See,
That's right.
stand behind your words. Well, just before I ask this last question, I'm just going to say that this Misty Mountain Hops New England IPA I just love it, man. It's delicious.
It's got a lot of aroma. It's one of my favorite to
yeah.
can and package it back because you can walk in the brewery and know you're doing it because you can smell it through its brewery. That's a good fresh one there.
Oh, it's beautiful. Gosh, lovely beer.
It is a great
good
one.
stuff, man. Well done. This is in future interviews. This may be a question that I provide the answer for ahead of time, in hindsight. But
Good to know. Scripted questions. I get it. I feel like I'm in the Trump campaign.
yeah, it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I do think a lot of this could qualify as fake news,
I'm pretty
or
sure most
at
fellas.
at the very least, relative misinformation.
Some people would say propaganda, but
Some people would, but those people are haters.
we don't want to deal with them.
And Simon, Just the Beer Talking podcast does not abide haters.
I agree. No
We're-
hate, all
we're-
love.
We're lovers.
and beer.
And beer, yes. So now that we have that sorted out, the last question. Simon, what is your favorite craft beer podcast?
So many I watch. So I was informed. It's Just the Beer Talking.
Oh, thanks, man.
No problem.
Ah, thanks, buddy. I knew there was a reason I came here. Thank you, Simon, from Hampton Brewing.
Yeah.
Carpenter, nuclear physicist,
It's getting a little bit of propaganda, but
and brewer, handyman,
beer lover.
beer enthusiast.
Correct.
And this is Sean Corey, almost a doctor, not quite a scientist, athlete, and a McCartney fan. Somebody's got to be. Thanks, Simon.
Cheers.
100%. Thanks, everybody.
See you.